The Coach's Show is brought to you by Craig's Tax Service, specializing in personal and business tax preparation, financials, and bookkeeping services. Find out more at craigstaxservice.com. Danny Brewer here. Man, I'm so pleased because now I'm better than a bologna sandwich because I got Matt Rigsby of Siegel High School sitting right across the table from me. Coach, how are you this morning?
I'm good, DB. How are you, sir?
Quite well, sir. You know, it's a great time of year. Immersed in district season, which, of course, it's a little different because some of the games are district, some of them are not, but they're all Rutherford County games, which for guys like me that's a fan is fantastic. So I know it can be a little bit rigorous, but still, good time of year, right?
Oh, it's a great time. I despise riding the bus. So, hey, we're all in Rutherford County from here on out. And, we're all so close-knit as coaches and, getting to play each other now. And hello, district play, and trying to figure everybody out and jockeying all those positions and everything else going into tournament time because we know basketball's a tournament sport. So yes, it's fun.
And you talk about the close knit coach because that is a cool thing because when you're before the games, you can kind of crack jokes and all that kind of stuff. And here in the studio, we see each other and we there's a lot of camaraderie in there.
Absolutely, and it just makes it a beautiful thing. Absolutely, I appreciate all of our Rutherford County coaches this area. It's a great group.
So let's talk a little bit about Siegel Stars basketball. Tell me what happened this week with Siegel.
Got our first district win last night at home against Oakland at home. Omar Conte, 25 points. Damon Goring, 17. Kel Martin, 16. R.J. Biggers, 16. Lose at Smyrna in overtime Tuesday night. Both first quarters, kind of a snapshot. We didn't come out of the gate well at Rockville last Friday night. Didn't come out of the gate well. I think we were down 14 in the first quarter there. Got down 10 or 12 or so at Smyrna. And come back to force overtime. Start out of the gates last night against Oakland, down 7-0. So somebody's going to have to develop a better pregame speech because I'm not doing it right.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that here in a minute because I got a horse racing analogy. But, I saw a little bit of the Smyrna game. And I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings when I say this, but the eye test, when you look at your team, you're like thinking, man, I don't know. But then you see you play and you're like, wow, these kids play hard. They play together. They do a lot of the right things. So you've got to be pleased with the grit that your team displays. Like I said, you do a lot of the right things on the court.
Oh, let me tell you something. This bunch, I love them to death. And grit is a great word. We call it dog. Got to get some dog about us. And they have it, and they want to be good, and they just genuinely like each other, and they like playing with each other. So, yeah, I love this bunch. They play so hard, sometimes to a fault, but I'm not going to yell at that. You're not going to hurt any feelings. I'm too old to have feelings anyway, Danny, so let's just talk about that. But,
well, because,
we're undersized.
You don't have any tremendously big guys. And, like I said, when you look at it, your team does not pass the eye test. But when you see you play, you're like thinking, wow, I was very impressed with your team.
And that's an excellent compliment, and I thank you for that. But, numbers are numbers, facts are facts. We're undersized. We brought back between Damon Gorin and Kel Martin, we brought back 5.7 points per game from last year. So the inexperience factor is there too. But they work. And I'm proud to be able to say I coach them.
So last night you had 4 kids in double figures, is that right?
That's been our mantra. Every loss we've had, we've only had 2 in double figures. Every win we've had 4 in double figures. So that's a pretty simple formula to figure out.
Oh, yeah. Well, so spread the wealth. You've got some kids that can score. You've got some kids that can shoot. You've got some kids that can get to the hoop.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you another thing. We played 3.5 quarters very well at Rockville last week, Friday. Again, 3.5 quarters. We didn't play very well in overtime. We ran out of gas. At Smyrna, played 3.5 quarters very well last night against Oakland. All right, so – but I'd be remiss to not mention, back to the scoring, Delvion Ewing, we started playing better. And Delvion Ewing, senior, 4-man, he's not going to score, and he'll tell you he don't want to. He's going to pass it. He's going to rebound it. He's going to defend it. And so he's starting to get more minutes now, and just a true role guy, true team guy, and he's been a big part of that too. Now, yes, we got to score the ball. So yeah, the Kel Martins, the R.J. Biggers, Damon Gorings, Omar Contes, and can't say enough about. Speaking of Damon, he's a senior point guard. He did get some minutes, some experience under his belt last year. In my humble opinion, a senior point guard is just you're an extension of the coaching staff. You're running the show out there, and I can't say enough about the job he's been doing as well.
Well, that's outstanding because how many seniors you got starting, Coach?
Two
Two seniors. And how many seniors you got on the team?
Three total.
Three total. So, I mean, having a young team, and like I said, last year you lost a lot of scoring because, I mean, you had the school's all-time leading scorer on the team last year, right? Was it
Carter Webb?
Yeah, Carter Webb was so, I mean, you lost a lot, but to be able to bounce back and to do the things you're doing, I think, like I said, hats off to you guys.
Well, thank you. I guess I lied to you. Devion Ewing is a senior, and he is now starting.
Okay.
And again, he's earned that spot. So 3 senior starters, yes.
Well, and that's good. And like you said, the point guard, extension of the coach, and that kind of it has to give you a good feeling knowing that you've got a guy out there on the floor who has bought into what he's supposed to be buying into.
Oh, that's Damon Goring in a nutshell, for sure. I can't say enough about the job he's done so far.
So, Coach, I noticed against Smyrna, I know you speed the game up a little bit, you press a little bit. Is that because of the lack of size? You want to kind of get the game moving up and down the floor?
Well, lack of size, yes, but we do have some team speed and some athleticism about us. The problem is, so yeah, we can utilize that, and we can get up in some teams. But at the end of the day, that's going to get in our legs later in the game. So it's a push pull there. We're still trying to necessarily figure out. Back to our 4 scorers, it's hard to score the ball when you're gassed.
Right.
So.
Oh, yeah. When
But at the end of the day,
legs leave you, right.
At the end of the day, you got to rebound and defend first, and the scoring will figure itself out.
Okay, so Coach, we're gonna we would be remiss if we didn't mention thoroughbred horse racing. So I want to talk about the getting out of the gate part of it. There's a horse run today in the Cal Cup Turf Sprint, 6.5 furlongs on the downhill turf course at Santa Anita. Grand Slam Smile, and you're a baseball guy too. So Grand Slam Smile, 16 starts, been in the money, been in the top 3, all 16 with 9 wins. Grand Slam Smile is excellent at getting out of the gate, and she runs really, really well. What do you think you got to do to get your team out of the gate as we're moving down the stretch of the district season? What do you got to do to get your team out of the gate, you think?
Well, funny story, going into last night, I didn't give a pregame speech. You saw the film, you knew the scout reports, you knew the personnel at Oakland. Hey, get out of the aux gym, put the balls up, get in here, let's break it down, let's talk to the big guy, and let's go. You know what your job is, to be. And I don't have that answer yet. I really don't. If it's a focus thing, if we need to change our pregame warm-ups on the floor, whatever it may be, it may be a situation where opposing teams are just scouting us well early, and then we as a coaching staff have to turn around and make that adjustment and claw back into games, which is not fun. I honestly don't know yet.
Well, the light switch is there. You just got to find it, and that can be. You never know what's going to trigger that. You never know what's going to flip that switch. And I think with the senior point guard and 3 good seniors on your team, hopefully they can, like I said, is whatever they can get inside those kids' heads where they understand. Hey, we got to get out of the gate. We can't get behind down 7 points, 10 points, whatever early because it makes it too tough on us.
Yeah, and we can simulate things in practice where the gray team's up 7-0, and play a mini scrimmage, or, blue team starts down 7-0. But just come out of the gate ready to play. And that's plagued us the last 3 games. It really has.
So, Coach, talk about what you got coming up this week.
We have Stewart's Creek Tuesday at home. Again, last night, that was our first home game since December the 8th.
Wow.
We've been traveling. And then at Riverdale Friday.
Okay, so Stewart's Creek is like non-district game because
region,
right? Because it's region game, and then I guess then it is Friday will be a district game.
Correct. That's how we set it up. All Tuesday games from here on out are region, crossing the districts, and then Friday nights are your district.
Okay, wow. Games. Okay, so I didn't realize that, but now that I'm thinking about what you're saying, and I've looked at the schedule. That is how it's rolling. So I guess the cool thing about it is you'll all see each other in the region tournament because we've got 2 4-team districts.
Absolutely, which I do not like a 4-team district. I honestly don't, but it is what it is, and that's how we got to play it.
I don't know what the thought process behind that was. Of course, I guess guys smarter than me decided that that's what they needed to do. But I guess the cool thing about it is that at the region. It all for fans. Once again, for fans,
Mm-hmm.
the region tournament will be fantastic because you're going to have 8 Rutherford County teams all right there battling it out.
It will 100% be fantastic. It's just, I mean, you can sit in the stands and think I'm the worst coach in America, but you know what, buddy? I've already made the region tournament, and I'm not done anything yet. It kind of takes a little bit of its luster away from the true, district tournament itself. Right. But I will say on the air here, so everybody's understanding, Siegel High School does host this year the district and region tournaments.
Okay, so it's at Siegel. Okay, well,
Correct.
fantastic. All right, well, good. Yes, so fans, be sure and head to Siegel because, like I said, the district tournament there will be fun, but the region tournament, it will be fantastic. We're going to have a good hospitality room too, right, Coach?
Absolutely, and I'll throw this out right now. If those of you that know Whit Turnbow has already taken upon himself to, he's going to take care of the hospitality room. So,
whoosh. All right.
Whit's got you.
All right, well, fantastic. Okay, Coach, anything else you want to add about Siegel Stars basketball?
No, just come out and support all these area Rutherford County teams. It's fun basketball, and it's a fun time to be playing it.
Absolutely right, Coach. Matt Rigsby, Siegel Stars, we appreciate your time. Wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, DB.
The Coaches Show is brought to you by Dan France Concrete, a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. That's Dan France Concrete. All right.